Laura's standing by with Comp. And today it is Rogue's Day. It is Rogue's victory. Let's hear more about how they made it happen.
Today is Rogue's Day. They keep the dream alive, and Comp, thank you so much for joining me. Cheers. How do you feel after winning this one? And also tell me about the last few games, the last few weeks. What was your mindset going on stage today, knowing that you were facing against Casey, who were in a similar situation as yours?
About the K-Corp match, I think for sure it's like weird to say because they are also down bad as we are. But it's like this thing that, you know, if we lose to also K-Corp, then we might actually just be the worst team in the LEC. And there was like slight extra pressure. But I mean, honestly, I have played with some of the K-Corp players, right? So I can kind of feel for them because I've been in that situation myself. My first year in LEC, I was also last place. So yeah, I mean, I hope the future will be better for them.
It's difficult to be in a situation like this, as you said, and you haven't found that much success either. I want you to talk me through what has been going on in scrims and everything. Does it reflect the result that you had on stage? Why hasn't been clicking so far, Comp? Because we know a lot of the players within this team, we know what you're capable of. This result has been surprising, to say the least.
Yeah, it's weird. I think our biggest bad thing, let's say, is consistency on fundamentals. Like there's been days that our macro can be good, we can play correct, not grid, especially on scrims, right? Because you mostly play scrims throughout the week, so it's like the most valuable practice for you. But there's been days that you just feel like practice is a bit pointless because there's just so many fundamentally wrong mistakes, and then the game is just hard, right? So I think that's what we need to work on our consistency throughout the year.
I just found out that Larson was the Kia player of the game. You were in contention as well, but do you think it's deserved?
I don't mind. I'm just happy to play Senna finally. To be fair, it's the type of champ that I've been spamming my coaches the last 2 years to play. So, of course, it's the classic right now. A lot of people played Senna, so I can finally play Senna. But I'm also the type of guy that plays unique champs, and I would like to be the one pulling them out first. Right. So others can say. So I hope in the future I can do that.
I'm interested in this. We'll see what kind of champion you can pull off in the rest of the LEC season. Let's take a look at the standings to see where we end things here in day one, because BDS locked last week, SK locked today as well. KC is out, unfortunately. You're now in contention for locking playoffs. How do you think the rest of the week is going to go for you guys? And when you look at the way things went in the LEC so far, does it reflect the expectations you had when it comes to the teams, their performance and everything?
For sure the expectations are not here, right? But I think it will be a tough week regardless. Tomorrow we play the best team in the league, right? So for sure it will be the toughest match so far.
Yeah.
And I hope we can show a good performance tomorrow, and hopefully it all leads up to the last day. Whoever is going to be either us or Giantex.
I want to look at the schedule we have tomorrow then to look at some matchups. We're going to have match of the week, of course. Fnatic versus G2 Esports will be our third game of the day. Outside of your game, of course,
yeah.
Which game are you interested in the most when you look at the schedule like this?
I mean, the classic one is Fnatic G2, I would say. I think, honestly, the first match is also interesting because it's also... Heretics are not locked in, right?
No.
Yeah,
no,
so I think first match is the most interesting, but third one is the most hype, I would say. Mm-hmm. To be fair, like Fnatic didn't show the best performance today, but it's also Fnatic versus G2, the classic, right? So, yeah.
We have been praising BDS's consistency and the fact that they're good at pretty much every stage of the game right now. Yeah. What should you be careful about facing off against them tomorrow?
I need to be careful about Labrov's blitz, I think.
So, champion too bad. Maybe we'll see about this tomorrow. Comp, thank you so much for the interview.
My pleasure.
And congrats on grabbing the win today. And thank you so much for watching today. The race for playoffs continue tomorrow at 5 p.m. CET.